All right, guys and ladies. Hey, this is Ivey Stokes, Executive Vice President of Marketing here in Atlanta. I am excited and motivated about all the great things that we've got going on here in Myecon. You know, July was an amazing month, and August is kind of lining up to be the same thing. We've got record recruiting and custom gather going on, plus amazing cash flow to our associates. So let's talk a little bit about Myecon, the personal financial success company. Now, we call it that because that's what we do. We help people improve their personal finances. Now, of course, Myecon is a 11-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've helped our associates put over $300 million in their pockets over the last 10 years. We're on that amazing curve of growth right now. And, folks, it looks like we're going to help our associates put over $100 million in their pocket in 2016. So we're having an amazing year, and I hope your year is going the same way. Our mission is simple but powerful, and that's to help people attain more personal financial success. You see, folks, millions of people want more financial success. Millions of people want more cash flow for lifestyle, retirement, and dreams and goals. Okay? Now, unfortunately, millions of people are not attaining as much financial success as they desire. And the reason is because of some major obstacles. You know, things that are happening in this country that the people didn't necessarily cause. Let's talk about them real quick. The first one is inflation. Inflation is how we measure how much the cost of living is going up in our country. And the cost of living is averaging 2 to 3%, but, you know, that's just percentages. We all know that for millions of people, the cost of living is going up faster than their wages. Think about what you were making 20 years ago and think about what you're making today, okay? See, the cost of living doubled in the last 20 years. Did your wages? For some people, yes, but for many people, no, okay? And then the next obstacle is taxes, okay? All of us have felt it. You look at your paycheck, and you see that the government took 25 to 30% of your money, and it's very frustrating, okay, to have that much money taken out of your paycheck. And then, of course, the third obstacle is debt. But see, debt is caused by the first two. You see, it's real simple. You know, if wages are going up, but the cost of living is going up just as fast or faster, then that means that wages are really flat. There's not much increase. And then if the government's going to take a third for taxes and we still have to live, meaning we got to buy high-ticket items like cars and, you know, homes and college education for the kids, most people end up in debt. When you get in debt, now you got to pay interest, which costs you even more. And then the fourth obstacle, of course, is less than ideal saving and investing. See, everybody wants to save. Everybody wants to invest, but they simply don't have enough money to do so. So, because we don't save enough, you know, many times when there's a small financial emergency, it turns into a big financial disaster because we don't have the money to take care of it. And millions of people are really concerned about having enough money for retirement one day because they're simply not investing enough money to be in position when it comes time for them to retire. So here's the bottom line. Millions of Americans need more cash flow and better financial strategies. That's right, folks. Millions of Americans need an extra $500 or $1,000 or $2,500 or $5,000 a month, okay? And then they need to make some really different decisions with the money so they can end up financially successful. Now, fortunately, Myecon's got a solution. That solution is our personal financial success system, which we use to help people lower their taxes, eliminate their debt, and grow their cash flow. Now, obviously, if you got less taxes, less debt, more cash flow, you're going to be better off financially, okay? Now, we help our associates accomplish that via 3 smart cash flow strategies. The first one is income shifting. The second one is business income, and the third is passive income. So we use these 3 strategies to put more money in our associates' pockets and help them improve their finances. Now let's talk about each strategy in more detail. The first strategy, income shifting, is extremely important because, as I stated earlier, Americans lose about 1/3 of their income to taxes, okay? So we show our associates how to shift dollars from taxes back into their pocket or into positive cash flow. You see, because everybody in America does not pay the same percentage in taxes. You have people like Warren Buffett, who has stated, he's the second wealthiest man in the world, said that he's paying about 16 or 17% in taxes. And then you have other people that's working, good middle-class jobs, making $100,000 a year, that's paying 33, 34, 35%. So taxes are different for every single person. Now, so we show our associates how to shift these dollars by 2 methods. The first method is correct tax withholding. The second is maximize business deductions. Let's talk about the first one, correct tax withholding. Now, correcting tax withholding is a big deal because, according to the IRS, 80% of all employees, now that's over 100 million people, folks, have too much money withheld from their paycheck for taxes. Now that happens because when people start jobs, they're asked to fill out a form called the W-4, which tells the employer how much money to take out of their paycheck for taxes. Now, unfortunately, the form has poor instructions and nobody helps. So, for millions of employees, too much money is taken out of their check for taxes, and then the employee loses money. They lose money because their money has value. You see, banks invest money to make money. Many wealthy people invest money to make money, okay? But when someone is investing your money in their name and they're getting the benefit instead of you, you're losing money because you're losing the earning potential of your money. So the IRS and those of us here at Myecon say that people would be better off if they maximize their take-home pay and use some of it for investing or debt elimination. Now, folks, I want you to realize this is just not Myecon saying this. This is actually what the IRS tells us to do also, okay? Now, we see it every day here in Myecon. People take 10, 15 minutes, correct the W-4, and all of a sudden they start bringing home an additional $200 to $800 monthly in their paycheck that they can then put that money to work and start making more money and improving their personal finances. Now, let's talk about another method to shift your cash flow. The second method is maximize business deductions. You see, there are literally many ways that a person can lower their taxes or shift dollars from taxes back into their pocket. You can put money into a retirement account. You can buy a home. All of those ways will help you shift dollars from taxes back into your pocket. But one of the best ways is to start and build a home-based business. And the reason is because home-based business owners have access to hundreds of tax deductions that employees don't have access to. In addition to that, many of those potential tax deductions, the employee/business owner is already spending money on those items. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Now, car and truck expenses, okay? Let's say you own a personal vehicle and you don't have a business, but you use the vehicle to go back and forth to work on your job, and you use it for personal stuff around town. You have the expenses, but you can't get a deduction. But if you open up a business okay, and start attempting to work that business, and you use your vehicle in conjunction with your business, going to meetings, going different places, giving out business cards, prospecting, etc., now that vehicle becomes a partial business expense. So now expenditures you have on the vehicle are partially tax deductible. You can write off business miles at about 57 cents a mile. Or you can write off a percentage of things like gas, tires, maintenance, insurance, lease payments if you're leasing the vehicle, interest payments if you're making a note on the vehicle, and a percentage of the original cost of the vehicle. Now, folks, that's thousands of dollars in potential tax deductions, and the good part is you're already spending the money. So it's a net return in your pocket because you were going to spend the money, or the majority of it, whether you're in business or not. Now, you can use the same strategy with your cell phone and internet access, okay? You already have the expenditure, you already have the item, use it for business part-time, and make it partially tax deductible. You can do the same thing with travel. Maybe you're going out of town for the holidays, okay? Or maybe you're visiting family. Talk to somebody about business while you're there and make the trip partially tax deductible. Meals and entertainment. Turn those situations where you're having a meal or you're going out for entertainment, make that an opportunity to meet people for your business and make it partially tax deductible. And then, of course, you've got wages, okay? Now, hire your children, okay, to help you in the business, and then when you pay them the money, use that money to go buy the things that you were going to buy for them anyway. So you can just take money out of your pocket and buy things for your kids, but it's not deductible. But if you hire them and give them some legitimate work to do in the business and then pay them, you can take that money and buy the things you were going to buy for them anyway. Now, there are literally hundreds of potential deductions. I just gave you a few so we could grasp the concept better. But here's the bottom line. Less taxes equals more cash flow for lifestyle investing or even debt elimination. Now, so what I want to do is real quickly, I want to show you two powerful income shifting examples, okay? Just to show you how big a deal this really can be. So let's look further. Now, the first one, of course, is we're just using $600 per month in both examples, okay? That's $600 that they acquired by adjusting their W-4 or starting a home-based business and maximizing their deductions against their business income. Very conservative examples. In the first example, we invest the $600 monthly, and in 15 years, we got over $200,000. 30 years, almost $900,000, okay? But what if the 600 was 1,000 or 1,500 or 2,000? You see, this could be your ticket. Income shifting could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire, okay, in the next 7 to 10 years. Now, then, of course, let's take the $600 monthly and use it to eliminate debt. We take the $600 and we add it to one debt at a time. When that debt is paid, then we add the total to the next debt, called debt stacking. So we got $600 a month. We add it to a car note of a car balance of a loan of $17,000 with a monthly payment of $545. Now, we pay the car off in 15 months instead of what would have been 32 months. Okay? So we just saved almost $10,000 in interest payments. Then, now we've got $1,145. We add that to a $200 monthly payment against an $8,000 Visa balance. We pay the Visa off in 6 months instead of 78 months, which is 6 years and 6 months. Now, so that's another $15,000 in interest we save. Now we take the $1,345 monthly total and we pay off a mortgage of $200,000 with a $1,200 monthly payment. Okay? We pay the house off in 79 months instead of 360 months. 6 years and 7 months instead of 30 years. Now, folks, in all, we pay out $225,000 in 100 months, okay, and free up over $2,500 per month. Now, could you imagine being near retirement, saying, let's get totally debt-free before I retire, or paying off your debts early and then starting to invest the extra $2,500 a month? You see, folks, income shifting can be your ticket to financial success or even becoming a millionaire. Now, let's talk about our next strategy, business income. You see, millions of people want more money and simply cannot get a significant pay raise on their job. See, sometimes, folks, we have to change our strategy. You know, you have people that want an extra $500 a month or $1,000 a month, and they're just trying to wait and see if their job is going to promote them. Or maybe they go get a second job, but it's difficult, so they need a strategy change. So we provide all of our associates with a world-class business system, okay? Now, which gives them the ability to get unlimited income, okay? Now, they're going to get that because we're going to teach them how to market our income shifting strategy, which you saw a few minutes ago, and it's extremely powerful because you're showing people how to put money in their pocket rather than take money out of their pocket. See, I'd much rather sell a strategy versus, trying to sell a widget or, vitamins or, some other product. I'd rather sell a concept. Sometimes people say, well, Ivey, what's your product? And I say, well, what product did your college sell you? They say information. I said, okay, information that could potentially change your life. That's what income shifting strategy is, okay? We've got financial software. We got other discount products and services. We also provide you with a world-class website, personalized website, marketing, training, and leadership support. Our number one product is our financial success membership, where we take the income shifting and all the strategy and other financial products we have and put them into the membership. Now, plus, you get the software in that membership, okay, which you can use to access. You can access it by your phone, tablet, or computer, okay, and you can track all of your tax records for home and business, your debt elimination strategies, your cash flow management, your investing strategies, any financial transaction, you can track it with the Cash Flow Manager software. We give you identity theft protection, free and discount legal services, do-it-yourself credit education services that you can use to improve your credit score. So now, this membership is like a wholesale super discounted membership just for our associates, okay? So millions of people can benefit by becoming a Myecon business associate and getting access to our financial success membership. Now, we also sell retail products to the general public, okay? We use the internet and the power of networking to undercut our competition to sell product. Now, we have identity theft, okay? We have the Cash Flow Manager software. We have credit restoration. We have travel. We've got nutrition, plus healthy coffees and teas. And we've got the Cashback Mall, plus many more products and services that we don't even have time to talk about in this presentation. And the great part is, all you have to do is refer people to your website. They make purchases which save them money, and you get paid. You don't have to worry about shipping, customer service, or inventory, okay? Now, we also have a world-class compensation plan, okay? You can get up to 100% of the sales volume generated on your personal website, plus up to 85% of the sales volume generated on the websites of your marketing team. And building a marketing team is easy, okay? All you got to do is refer people to a Myecon presentation. If they decide to become a marketing director, which means they get the business and the membership, we'll pay you a $50 referral fee. When they refer people, we'll give you a $25 referral fee to infinity, with infinity being the key word. You see, you might refer Alice, okay? And then Alice might refer Bill, and then Bill might refer Angela, and so on. You'll get a $25 referral fee for everybody that comes in your base shop to infinity, plus up to $1,000 bonus every time 7 people join your base shop team. Now, counting the referral fees and the $1,000 bonus, that means you can earn up to $1,350 every time 7 new associates join your base shop team. Now, folks, could you imagine doing that once a month, once a week, maybe twice a week? An additional $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a week. You see, this is how you start to build your income. Now, once you get a marketing team, imagine earning $5 to $10 residual income on every active associate on your team. I like to look at all of our associates on my team. I like to look at their websites as vending machines. Could you imagine having 500 to 5,000 vending machines, selling snacks, etc.? But you would have a nightmare in the traditional world, okay? You'd have to inventory them. You'd have to maintain them, okay? You'd have to take the money out, count it, put it in the bank. You'd have to have employees just to support your business. But in the digital world, which is where Myecon is operating, all you need is your website. You see, you have your website, you refer people, you get paid. They refer people, their website, you get paid. Our software will pay you a percentage of all of their websites, and you don't have to maintain inventory, anything. Once a week, we'll deposit a check in your bank account. You see, folks, the digital world is an amazing world when it comes to making money. That's what it's all about here in Myecon, okay? Now, so we've talked about 2 ways to significantly and quickly increase your cash flow, okay? Income shifting, bang, rearrange your finances, business income, referring people, getting paid, making 6- and 7-figure incomes. And then finally, passive income strategy. Passive income is income that's generated by assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, annuities, things that make you money without you having to do any work, okay? Passive income. Now, it's really important because millions of people in this country have made significant dollars from jobs and businesses, but when it came time for them to receive passive income, for whatever reason, maybe they were downsized, maybe they became disabled, age, whatever, retirement, and now the income needs to be passive. They didn't have the assets to generate the passive income. Now, we don't want that to happen to anybody in Myecon. So we help all of our associates build passive income. First way is income shifting. Rearrange your cash flow. Second is you start referring people to generate business income. Take some of the money from the income shifting to business. Start investing in assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, annuities, which produce passive income. Now, we don't sell investments. We don't even give investment advice. But we teach investment terminology, investment strategy, and our culture empowers and encourages everybody to become an investor. You see, folks, imagine investing $500 to $5,000 a month and watching your assets grow. You see, when you're doing that, you can't help but attain personal financial success or even become a millionaire. See, here's the bottom line. Millions of people desire more financial success, but most people need more cash flow and better financial strategies. You see, millions of people are frustrated because they want more success financially, but they don't have a strategy, they don't have a plan, they don't have a system. They're just hoping, or they're trying to use systems and strategies that they've seen work, or heard of work in the last 50, 60 years. But the world changed.